This episode of Wine Chats is proudly sponsored by Rewine,
Melbourne's sustainable wine merchant. Let's see what other life-changing things I can tell you. Fact.
Oh.
Albert Einstein's eyeballs are in New York.
What?
Welcome to Wine Chats with Bildo and Lindalin, where just for 1 week we would like for things just to work.
Oh, God. We really do need like a technical whiz intern, somebody.
That's not me, because obviously...
Clearly not.
I mean, I'm technical by default.
Right.
I'm not,
and Tom has a real job where he can't be here all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways.
Anyway, hi. My name is Billy Cranky Milovanovic. You can call me Cranky today.
My name's Lindsay Kirkwood, also known as Lindalin, and I'm frustrated. Yet again, I start the show mumbling. It always starts that way. I am frustrated, Lindalin, because every week we come down here, and because I don't know anything technical, I just want everything plug in and work.
So do I.
I know.
That's exactly what I want.
And it doesn't happen.
Look. And I don't know if it's like as the year has gone on, whether we have demanded more technicality or whether, I don't know what's happened. Anyway, hello. We're a podcast where we have lots of technical difficulties and try a new bottle of wine each week. And
to drown our sorrows.
And then we talk about something awesome. We have a wine chat.
Wow, Billy, good explanation.
Right?
And because we always make fun of ourselves saying we're not factual, today we're going to talk about not really facts, but kind of like, you know, when you kind of wonder about something, you're like, why is that made that way? Or what's that for? We're going to explain those. So kind of like facts, but with an explanation.
Yeah, it's funny because you came up with this topic and you already had some stuff in mind.
Yes.
Whereas I was like, well, I'm just going to Google facts.
Yeah. And she sends me her list.
Yeah. So look, Lindsay's facts are ones where she's thought about it. Like, how does this work? And she's found out. My facts are like fun facts to tell at a party. So either way,
right.
I love that we're doing facts because you're right. We love not being factual. So
yeah, totally. So, but there was this one particular thing that was I'll lead the way with. But first, we really do need, out of all the weeks that we always say this, we need wine. Because seriously,
even though you guys are listening to this and it's absolutely smooth waters because I've already edited this, we literally just had another breakdown.
I was mid-sentence. Maybe it's a sign. I was mid-word and the whole system just froze.
Yeah, the sign is we need to get signed on by Spotify, who's going to pay for us just to show up, look pretty and talk about fancy things. Meanwhile,
fancy things. Oh, I dribbled it.
I love the color of this wine.
Mm-hmm. So we're back to our old friend Shiraz, which I'm happy to have a Shiraz now because we've had a bit of a break. This is a reserve Shiraz from Rewine, our lovely wine sponsor in Melbourne. But it's the Three Wise Men wines. Oh. So you get it from Rewine Wines. Rewine Wines?
Rewine Wines, yep.
Yeah. And it's I had to look up the name.
Here we go.
And make sure I say it properly. Gundagai, New South Wales.
Great.
Yeah. Okay. See? Oh, smooth.
Just rolled right off your tongue.
Oh my God, I practiced. So a Reserve Shiraz 2019. And the color, like Shirazes always have such a pretty, like deep color, don't they? I know that sounds really dumb, but
they do. And this one's like magenta almost, like it's a very like pinky, purpley kind of. Are you getting any magenta in there?
Sure, Billy.
I mean, it smells so winey.
And we have ethyl again, or ethyl, whatever you want to say. I think I'd say ethyl to remind me of my friend Edel. Her name's actually Adele.
Yeah.
But I say Edel.
Yeah.
Whatever. Let's cheers.
Okay, cheers. Right above the equipment.
Get in me. Oh, yeah.
You know.
The equipment's fucked.
That's a good idea, yeah.
Maybe a little bit of wine might.
It might fucking help it.
Maybe.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, I like that.
Yum.
I like that. It's so smooth. Like I actually just found it. I don't know if I was ready for the alcohol or not, but it just hit.
It hit, eh? Oh, I'm just enjoying it.
This one again. Oh, does it give us what's like in there?
Not really, no.
Right. Because I was going to say, I feel like I can now start to taste like the dark fruits.
I can't.
In wines, because there's a very specific...
Like the berry flavors, like the mulberry.
Flavor.
Remember that one time, Billy, the mulberry?
Yeah. I can really taste the mulberry in this. And the oak. Don't forget the oak.
The fucking oak. No, on the back of this, it doesn't. It just talks about how fantastic they are, how you take back the bottle. Because remember, Rewine is the place that you take back the bottles and you fill them up again.
Yes. And did you now say that this is our last bottle of Rewine?
Oh.
Is it?
It is.
Yeah.
I forgot to say that because, look, we're sad about that.
100% we're sad.
Yeah, this is our last Rewine bottle. Aww. So let's just chug it.
Chug. Chug a chug.
Sorry, people, now in advance for us to get tipsy. I don't really know what else to say about this wine except it's bloody yum.
It's bloody yum. And here's a fact. It's 15 years today since I met my delightful husband, Henry.
Oh.
In Fridays.
Okay.
So I think that I should keep the wine.
Oh, right.
To celebrate this evening because honestly, I'm hornier when I'm drunk.
Okay.
Henry's probably going to need more all the wine he can get in the world. So,
right. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Rewine, for amping my anniversary.
Okay.
And Lindsay for letting me take the wine home.
That blindsided me. Sure. Are we keeping this in the episode?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll see how I feel.
Look, I'm going to start with what got me into this topic.
Yes, please.
Or what put this topic onto my little brain cells. And a lot of you may already know this. And I remember hearing this ages ago, the explanation, but it filtered out of my brain somehow. So for the women's panties.
Yes.
You know how we have that little pouchy, pockety thing?
Yes.
So for males... Unless if you wear girl underwear, which is fine.
Which we're totally acceptable.
Totally.
Accepting of.
Oh, right. There you go. Yes. So in females' underwear, because a lot of times it's like silky and different material, and because we've got a crotch that sweats and like, you know.
Yes.
Stuff come out of our hoo-hoos. There's like a layer of cotton.
Right.
Right?
Where I thought you stashed your keys and money when you were clubbing. But obviously...
You could.
That's why my keys always come out so juicy. Aww. Go on.
Tom, please help her with the editing of this episode. Please. So, but the pocket is because the one part isn't sewn, like obviously the other side. So there's 3 parts sewn in. But then at the top, it's always open.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's the point of that? Like, what do you do with that? So, yeah, the inside material on women's underwear is supposed to be made of extra soft material, blah, blah, blah. I just said that. But the reason why it's not sewn across that one part is because if females kind of feel your underwear now where it is, it would be very uncomfortable to feel a seam because it's kind of going right across your...
Right. Like, your hoo-hoo. Yeah. Like right around the hole. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, well, not quite really your hole. It's more like, it's right on top of your hole. Yeah.
Yeah, the opening.
Yeah. Your hoo-hoo hole. So I'm like, right, that's why.
Anyways, but why is it like open up top? Is it just for the extra
people? Seriously? Okay.
Oh, no.
She's
already said it, hasn't she?
Yes, I have already said it.
Wait, why? Is it the extra juices? Is that it?
Oh my God. Because if it was sewn, there would be a seam, and the seam is right on top of your hole, and it would be very uncomfortable.
No, not that bit.
What?
The bit about like, why is it there at all? Why is that little extra padding up there at all? Like, what's the point of the little pocket? Like, why wouldn't they just have one piece of underwear? Are we doing that? Am I totally?
Okay. Because a lot of times women's underwear are made out of like silky and different materials and stuff that aren't very absorbent, right?
So they put that bit in.
Another layer that's normally cotton that is more breathable and absorbent.
I think you needed to explain that better because honestly, if I wasn't listening, there was a bunch of people out there who weren't.
Oh my God. Can I just say on the sly, she is irritating the fuck out of me. You know you have friends and you're so close and it's fine.
And you love them, but you don't like them.
No, I love you and I like you, but you are annoying as fuck right now. Right, people? Okay.
Well,
Billy.
I think I'm about to
Oh my God.
make you feel so much better about life because my first fact is a real fun one.
Oh God.
Did you know that there were 34 shades of blue?
The fucking cunt. Do you know what? That is what I sent her last night. She sends me she's like, haha, bitch, this is the link to all my facts. Shotgun. I'm like,
Yeah, like shotgun, you can't use this.
right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I am very productive and organized. I had already had my facts. I've done my homework. Yeah, which is a side note. We normally don't prepare for the episodes anyways,
that's
right?
what we say we're not factual, so nobody can ever come back at us.
Totally. But I was like, oh no, like obviously I've got to research these. So I got mine and then I was like, wait, because I read the title of hers. I was like, they were just like facts. So I'm like, but remember, Bill, we're not doing like facts where it's like blue. There's 34 shades of blue. You fucking bitch face. Seriously. That was good though.
Thank you.
Good. Okay. Do you have anything? Which side note? There's probably more than 34
I was going to
shades.
say, I don't even know. Fact, that was not a fact. That was a joke.
Exactly.
Okay, well, my first fact. Okay, so yeah, like what Lindsay said, I basically just went to a website and just literally used the one. So you do not have to Google fun facts.
Oh.
You can just use what we tell you today.
Totally.
Right?
Okay.
And if I had known, I would have been saving my Libra pads. Right? Because Libra pads for us ladies would know or have these little facts on them. Anyway, should have been saving them.
Totally.
Right?
For sure.
Now, this is the first fact I came across that I was like, this is kind of funny. Like, why?
Cool. Yeah.
Okay. Scotland has 421 words for snow.
I saw that when I was Googling.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, you would have.
Uh-huh.
Like, why?
Yeah, I don't know.
So some example is sneasel,
Oh.
like SNEELSL.
Okay.
So to start raining or snowing. Feefle,
Weird. Like, why are there so many? I could
to
get...
swirl. Feefle's to swirl,
Okay.
apparently. Flink drinking.
For snow?
Yeah. Well, I think it's like to like probably, oh man, I don't know what adjectives and stuff
Yeah.
are, but like I think they're like obviously like not just like for snow itself, it's like for the way snow falls or
Right.
swirls or
Snowing
like snow related
and-
words
right.
probably.
Okay.
Now you don't have to wonder how many words for snow Scotland has. 'Cause that's what?
Right. No, we are so bad today. So I'm listening to you intently,
She's
Billy.
obviously not.
No, I am.
Kind of like I listen to you. Are you listening to me like I listen to
am.
you?
I do.
Yeah.
100%.
Do tell.
I was about to read my next fact or
Yeah.
explanation.
Right.
Factual explanation. Ooh, that's a good one.
I like.
And it's to do with wine. We forgot to do the wine fact.
Oh,
the real
wine fact.
The real fun wine fact. So let's go.
Let's rewind.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So now I have this fun fact I actually chose on purpose because, yet again, Billy and I are very feisty to each other today,
You don't say.
right? It's just one of those moods where I'm going to read the fun fact and then I'm going to tell a little snippet of our conversation upstairs because this goes along with it. Okay.
I know. I don't understand what's happening.
You
She's
don't.
looking at me and she's laughing, like smizing, smiling with her eyes. Okay, go on.
Yep. Shiraz is widely considered one of the healthiest wine varietals. Its high dose of antioxidants is believed to help with stress, weight loss,
Okay.
and prevent heart disease, right? Everybody knows that. Like red wine is very healthy for you. Well,
Healthy. Absolutely. Drink up.
yeah, healthiest, whatever.
But drink responsibly.
And not when pregnant.
And not when pregnant. Absolutely.
That shit's weird.
Yeah.
So, yeah, when consumed in moderation. And it takes about 600 to 800 grapes to produce a single bottle of Shiraz.
Christ. I just feel like we should appreciate wine a lot more.
Yeah, all those grapes dying for us to enjoy.
Right?
The reason why
Here we
I
go.
chose that, and look, the last time we had a Shiraz, that could have been my fun fact that it's one of the healthiest wines. But I was going to bring it up again to remind people because, and a little side note, Billy, because we're talking about facts,
Right.
We all know that I've been wearing a parka. I've gained a bit of weight.
Yeah. Her winter coat. Go
My
on.
winter coat, my parka.
Let's talk more about your winter coat that's non-existent.
Can you
Anyway.
please stick a sock in it? Can you put your mic muff in your mouth and just chew on it while I'm talking for a second? Thank you. Quieter. Tom, edit that out. So I was quite happy. I'm not a scale person, but I hopped on the scale today to see how my little weight loss journey. Fucking hate that word. And I ate a bag of chips yesterday, so it's not like
what a journey it has been.
right. It is a tasty fucking journey. But I've done a few things to try and shed a bit of weight.
Right.
I've gained totally about, I don't know, maybe it's 4 kilo I would like to get rid of, right? Which isn't a lot. I get that. But on a small-ish frame, for me, that's a lot of weight.
Yeah. I mean, I can see it from here.
I know, right? It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I got on the scale today and I have lost 1 kilo. And I was stoked with that. I'm like, sweet, I'm a quarter of the way there. And I had weighed myself after having a coffee and a shit ton of water. So I was like, oh, wow. Because normally everyone knows you weigh yourself after you poop in the morning before you drink or eat anything.
Yeah.
So I'm telling Billy, my bestest friend in the whole wide world, and well, yeah, but like, really, what does coffee and water weigh? That's exactly how you sound.
I don't even mind that because honestly, she's like, I did it after my coffee and after my water and I still lost 1 kilo. Okay. Cool story, bro. What the fuck? Last time.
I'm seriously going to start crying.
It's also because last time she was like, I lost 400 grams. And I'm like, bro, I've lost that much I've lost more than that in a poop.
Yeah. And I get that. And I'm with you. I hear that. And we're totally going off a tangent. But like, for someone that's trying to lose just a tiny bit of weight, 1 kilo is a shit. Like that, I'm a quarter of the way there. Just give me some support. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Lindalin, I'm so proud of you. You look so good. That 1 kilo, I mean, I can see it. It just melted off.
That's not what I was talking about.
For sheezy.
Okay. So now I didn't even realize that the fun fact that I actually just did is my next thingy. Oh, there you go. Which is right. It says about 700 grapes go in a bottle of wine.
Christ almighty. Honestly, that's a lot of fucking grapes.
I know.
And I just feel like everybody who's listening right now, and if you're drinking wine or if you ever drink wine, like can next time you just like give a little like thanks to the wine that you drink when you open up the bottle. Because that's a ton of fucking
700 grapes in this bottle.
So that's like a grape a gram, a grape a milliliter.
Almost, yeah, because there's 750. Oh, Billy, you're a math whiz.
Motherfucking mathematician. I'm telling you, these facts are making me so smart. Okay. My next fact. Let's see what other life-changing things I can tell you. Fact.
Oh.
Albert Einstein's eyeballs are in New York.
What?
They were given to Henry Abrams and preserved in a safety deposit box.
Ew.
He was Einstein's eye doctor. He received the eyeballs from Thomas Harvey, the man who performed the autopsy on Einstein and illegally took the scientist's brain for himself.
His brain was stolen?
Stolen.
Like, where is it? Was it found?
I'm pretty sure it's hooked up to a computer, downloading all the magical things that E equals MC squared. I did not say that right. MC squared equals E. E squared equals MC.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, somebody out there is downloading that shit and putting it up on the internet.
On the Google.
On the Google.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. So his eyeballs are in New York.
Yeah.
Are they on display, did you say?
I mean, honestly, if I had Einstein's eyeballs, I would probably just put them in a little box.
Yeah. Do you know what I picture? Like those Chinese metal balls, like the ones that you twist around in your hand. That you like.
That make chimes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I wonder if that's what they do with his eyeballs.
I have absolutely no doubt that's exactly what's happened to his eyeballs.
I think so too.
Yeah. So, there you go.
Look, that's good. This is kind of interesting because obviously it's a social media world. If Facebook was a country, it would have 1 billion more people than China.
Jesus.
Yeah. At 2.45 billion monthly users, Facebook overshadows China's 1.4 billion people, blah, blah, blah. That's a lot of people.
That is a lot of people. And honestly, if it wasn't for wine chats, I think I would be off Facebook by now. I just feel like...
Oh, really?
True story.
Off of Facebook.
Fact.
Right.
Off of Facebook, yeah. I just feel like... It just knows too much. It has too much information about me. But
all the platforms do.
Yeah, that's true. Well, the thing is also Facebook and Instagram because Facebook owns Instagram. Mm-hmm. So it's like I just feel like every once in a while I'm like, I just want to get off the grid and just not be on the grid. Well, I don't know why. I just don't like it.
You could personally just close all your personal accounts and just be wine chats.
Yeah.
It just seems very easy solution.
It just seems like something Patrick should be doing for me. I just can't. I can't take any more technological work on than what I currently have in my life.
All you do is delete account.
Yeah.
Click that button.
You know.
Delete. Rewine is Melbourne's sustainable wine merchant, disrupting the traditional wine industry by selling straight from the barrel into refillable bottles.
And they can refill your bottle over and over again, saving hundreds of thousands of bottles from going to landfill.
And the wines are sourced locally.
So help fight the war on waste, choose to reuse, and join the refiller revolution. Okay, next fact. I have a fact.
Oh, good. Go.
The longest English word is 189,819 letters long.
No, I don't believe that.
It takes 3.5 hours to say it out loud. No joke.
I don't believe it.
No, truly.
But what's the word?
I don't know. It starts with Milo something, and it's got a lot of PHs in it.
What does it mean? Does it say what it means?
I would think it's a protein nicknamed Titan. It's only got 5 letters. I don't understand. It's a protein named Titan. It would take 3.5 hours to say out loud. I saw it. Like I went to look it up, and it's literally pages and pages and pages of just letters.
Now, look, I'm not a scholar. Surprise. Shocker.
Stop it.
I know. I may have lost a kilo, but I'm still not smart. Who?
Why?
Yeah. No, seriously. Hey, who decided to spell the word that way? And why?
I don't know. These people who think they're smarter than, whatever.
Right.
But even the fact that we are so getting into some weird philosophical shit that I do not understand, let alone, I don't even know if I can say it right. But numbers that are so long, why? Why? What has anybody ever achieved with trigonometry? For real?
What's that?
I don't know. Anyway, we are not. This is not a factual podcast, except for the few facts we sprouted today.
Yes. Look, I'm trying, and my facts, and again, like what you said, your facts are kind of factual.
Just random facts. Yeah.
I was looking up things that kind of interest me too, where I actually wondered, I'm what does this mean? And because you're more into makeup than I am, you probably already know this.
Oh, absolutely.
No, you probably do. So, on the back of, or inside, wherever it is.
I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
Where it has a number with the lid off of the little round dish. So on this one, it says 12M.
Yeah.
That tells you how long it's good for once you open it.
Yep.
12 months.
Genius. Because, so many products, heaps of products have that, 24M, 12M, whatever. It literally tells you.
Yeah, but then
it's a use by date, as in when you open it.
Yeah, but it's different because some are best before till 2022, but then it's only good for 6 months when you open it.
Yes.
Like my night oil. So I was oh, cool, I'm going to look at all my cosmetics because I've got a million lotions and potions.
That's how you look so good.
Right?
Right?
Totally.
Yeah.
I was shit, that oil is only good for 6 months.
Oh,
so I'm going to be lathering that shit on me.
Yes, because obviously the more organic and natural it is, the fucking less time.
So I hope that's a little tip, for the non-makeup-y people like me.
Listen, if you didn't know about it, there's somebody out there who's not listening to you, so.
God. Jesus.
Okay.
Why?
There you go. My next fact.
Oh, yes.
Running amok. Ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Right? That's actually a medically recognized mental condition.
Oh.
Right? Which is possibly what I have. It is considered
among
many other things. That's right. Considered a culturally bound syndrome. A person running amok in Malaysia commits sudden frenzied mass attack, then begins to brood.
Okay, that's mass murder then. That's a psychopath.
And what's brooding?
I mean, it's brooding. To me, I think it's it's brooding to something.
Right, because I read that being
vocabulary.com. When you're brooding, you might stop thinking about, the lead character in Hamlet. Brooding can also mean you're being extremely thoughtful, contemplative, meditative, musing, reflective, or ruminative. Those are all good things.
Thank you, Siri. Or who do you have on Google? You've got to fucking know. That is so funny. We both looked at each other oh my God, it's fucking possessed in here. Who is talking? And it's Billy's phone.
Oh my God. My phone obviously heard me ask, what is brooding? And told me, so there you go. So it's obviously
so funny.
Someone who's just committed a mass attack and then sat there and thought about it.
Right. So, okay. So I was way off. So they're thinking about what they done?
I don't know. They're just thinking deeply.
Siri, what did you say?
No, I'm not asking Siri again. That just scared the shit out of me.
Okay. We're going to turn the tables here a little bit.
Let's
different
do
way.
It. Yeah.
This is actually, again, I've always wondered this. Have you ever paid attention on your toothpaste tube, on the bottom, on the back, there's a little square, a colored square.
No. Oh, no, but I've heard of this.
Have you?
I have.
What have you heard?
I think it's like the chemical makeup
Yes.
of the toothpaste.
Billy, you're so smart.
Holy shit. I just had one of those moments where my brain hurt because I was saying things that I didn't know what was like in my head.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like
I've
you were
read.
possessed.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's different colors on the tubes and they mean, so blue means natural plus medicine.
Right.
Green means natural. That's easy to remember.
Right.
Red means natural plus chemical composition.
Which is what most of us have on our
Yeah.
toothpaste. Yeah.
And black means pure chemical.
And black means do not buy that shit.
Yeah. Or do not swallow that one.
Oh, yeah. Do
at
not
all.
swallow that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
Right.
Because again, I've seen it. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
what's that? Obviously, it means something. But yeah, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
So exciting.
Oh, well, thank you for that life-changing fact. Okay, this is another life-changing fact. Pigeon poop is the property of the British Crown.
What? What do you mean it's the property?
I wonder if it's only like UK poop, like pigeon poop, because it says in the 18th century, pigeon poop was used to make gunpowder. So King George I confirmed the droppings to be property of the crown.
Oh, right. That's what you mean. I'm like, what do you mean property of the crown, but property of England?
Oh, yeah.
Like
yeah.
the crown.
The royals. And so I wonder, like some of those, I think that I even read once, again, another non-factual fact, but I think I read somewhere that an actual law, and I think in the UK especially because the cops wear those big hats, you know, the big hats. And so it is legal for a pregnant woman to pee in a cop's hat. I know this sounds totally ridiculous, but it's because pregnant women obviously can't hold their bladders as much. I think that for some reason, centuries ago, it was made legal for them to pee in their hats, and now it just kind of never changed. Fact.
Now, did you start that story with you think you've heard that or you actually know that?
No, I know that. I just don't know if the details are exact, but it was something about a
Right.
pregnant woman being able to pee in a cop's hat legally.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Look, I would if I had to pee really bad.
Oh, well, that's right. You would end up pooping in that hat.
I was going to say, I would poop. If I had to poop, I would poop. Yeah.
Yeah, cop, excuse me, police,
Yeah.
I need help.
Totally. Right. Well, that's very enlightening, Billy.
Thank you.
I think I can top that one.
When in England.
Maybe that's why Harry left and Meghan, because
Right.
Meghan didn't like that whole peeing in the hat thing.
Yeah, maybe. That's obviously exactly why they left.
Totally. Okay. Another mind-blowing explanation here, Billy. Mm-hmm. Ever notice why pen caps have holes in them?
No. I mean, I've noticed them, but I don't know why. Do tell.
Holes are put in the pen caps as a safety feature. So in case you swallow it, because it's so easy, people are chewing on the pen caps all the time. They're in your mouth all the time.
Right.
So if you swallow it, you can still breathe. It won't suffocate you because there's a hole in it.
Oh.
Air can still go in and out. Seriously, I think that's genius
That is actually kind of genius.
because people chew on their pens all the time.
But you know what that makes me think is that somebody obviously died that way and they were like, fuck, we should put a hole on that. That would have
Maybe.
totally prevented. Like, who would have thought? Wow, that's interesting. Well, look, honestly, props to whoever came up with that. Like,
Yeah.
thank you for saving a number of people in society who are stupid enough to swallow a pen cap.
Yeah, but I don't think it's stupid enough. Like,
But also, no, I think that's actually more for kids as well. Like to save kids who might have.
yes and no, but you think of
Yeah.
all, I mean, I personally don't chew my pen caps, but
You're a lady,
totally.
right?
But think of, you see people all the time when
totally.
they're with
Yeah.
their pen in their
I just don't know how chewing the top of your pen goes, like how you go from that to like it being lodged in the back of your throat and you dying from it.
Well, your pen wouldn't, but the lid could pop off the end of your pen.
What,
and
like,
you could
do they
swallow.
jump? Is it like what kind of pens do you
What
have in
is
Canada?
wrong with you? Are you
Seriously.
Can I have another podcast host, please?
No,
Please?
you cannot. No. Oh, you
Patricia,
know what? Can
Patricia.
I'd like one too who knows how to do all this stuff because I don't want to be it anymore.
When you asked me to be on the podcast, I'm like, do not tell me to learn technical
I know.
crap.
Apologies. Okay, well, I only have one more.
Okay,
No,
good.
two more.
Oh.
Sorry. That's quick. The oldest condoms ever found were made from animal and fish intestines and they date back to the 1640s.
That makes sense. Yeah,
Right?
cool. Yeah, makes sense.
Because they still, like, you know what I find really interesting, and I don't know how many people would know this, but like, oh, this is so stupid, and heaps of people know this. Probably everybody knows this.
okay.
The people who don't know this just literally haven't thought about it. But like sausages
Yeah.
are like cased in intestines.
Yeah.
Like you would think it was some sort of, I don't know, gelatin or something, but it's weird that they would go through the effort of taking out all the insides of intestines to then put literally to mash it up and put it back in and make it into, like, do they ever run out of intestines? Like, what happens if they ever do?
You know yourself how many mega million of feet of intestines you have inside yourself.
True that. I mean, that's genius, honestly. Wow. So I don't know who didn't know that. And honestly, you're laughing, but there are people out there who would have been like, fuck me, they use intestines.
Right, for the sausage skin.
Yes.
Yeah. Look, maybe somebody wouldn't know that.
Surely.
Yeah.
If it surprised me, it's going to surprise somebody else.
So what, you didn't know that sausages were encased with intestines?
Oh, I mean, I've known for the last maybe 10, 15 years. But I remember watching it on a documentary being like, what?
Oh, yeah. Like when you first find out, you're like,
ew.
Yeah.
But also, yeah.
Yeah, I love sausages. Like, I do have to say I'm particular with my sausages now because you know how sometimes you get some and like you have to really cut through that.
Yes.
Intestine. Yeah. Let's call it skin just to make it sound better. So some sausages I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to buy you again because they're just,
Yeah. I actually hate more the stuff that's inside the sausage. Like not the intestine bit never really, like I've never really thought about it, but I don't like sausages I can feel chunks in.
Oh no.
Like when they're super chunky and you haven't actually broken down
Let's stop
the
talking.
Teeth that are in it. Like it freaks me out. No, I can't
and the
do it.
buttholes.
Yeah.
Tasty.
Yum.
Okay. This is the last one that I have. It's really not exciting compared to your condom and sausage sizzle over there.
Yeah. There'll be sausages sizzling tonight. Chinese sausage.
God.
I just feel like the more I speak, the grosser you get, and that just makes me more it encourages me more. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, what's your last fact? Go on.
So have you ever noticed, and again,
here we go.
I've always wondered this. So when it appeared, I'm like, oh my God, yes, on an airplane. And I mean, it's self-explanatory, but when it's explained, you're like, yeah, right, makes sense. So on an airplane, the windows on the very bottom.
All have a little hole?
The little hole, yeah. So you would think it's got to do something with the pressure, right?
I was going to say, I would feel like it's a pressure thing. Yeah.
So it is. So, but it's in the middle pane. So when the airplane windows are made up of 3 panes.
Yes.
So the hole is in the middle one to kind of balance out the pressure.
Right.
Amongst the windows.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, because it's a fizzle compared to your sausage.
You should have
sizzle.
started
Oh my
with
God,
that.
it was a rhyme. Oh, you missed it.
I did. Can you
Moments lost, Billy. You'll never know.
Maybe I'll have to rewind it. Okay. Well, thank you. That was enlightening.
Whatever.
I think honestly, I think I was more like impressed by the fact that there were 3 panes. It makes sense.
Yeah, no, that's what I was trying to get into. Like everybody kind of assumed the little hole there is to do with the pressure, but I didn't realize there was 3 panes type thing. So I was like, oh yeah, interesting.
I mean, thank you for sharing. That's great.
I'm hungry.
Yeah,
Can we just...
Well, I have one last one.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't really...
Oh, really? What, you've got a boring one?
Well, it's less boring than yours. But the weight of all the ants on the earth is greater than that of all the humans.
Wow.
So imagine how many fucking ants there are on Earth.
Is that counting termites too? Like that's a lot of ants.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
And also like there's obviously a ton of like different types of ants. So I think whatever's constituted as an ant.
Right.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
How insane.
Yeah. Look, I'm actually blown away by that one because when you think of it, yeah.
And like one last eco fact that again I only found out about this recently and I totally should have known because it's ridiculous that I didn't. But like also we just bury rubbish, you guys.
What?
Like rubbish is buried. Like can we just not like this is why I have my thing about like not sending things into recycle because they just bury I don't know what happened to rubbish when it goes away from my house.
Are you wait.
Literally, I've only found out maybe in the last 5 to 10 years that rubbish is actually buried in the ground.
Where did you think it went?
I don't know. I thought it was like crunched down and vases were made out of it. I don't know. I literally didn't know that we are actually feeding can you imagine feeding yourself all that rubbish? Of course you're going to get angry and explode one day.
Okay, yes.
So just like stop it, you guys.
Are we doing the green episode, the eco episode last week? Or
I was like, ants live underground. Rubbish also lives underground. And ants don't eat rubbish. Therefore, we are all fucked and about to die in a fiery flame. So, just live your lives, guys, and hope you enjoyed our little facts.
This has been a very weird episode. Not only for our listeners, but for myself.
And myself also.
No. I think you're doing most of the traumatizing. I think you're fine over on that side of the table. It's people on this side, aka me and the listeners. But good point.
Thank you. So for those of you who are like now being enlightened by the fact that we're burying all that shit that you are putting in your rubbish bin is going in the ground.
Oh, Lord.
So think twice before you put it in the bin is what I'm saying. Thank you so very much for being here with us during this enlightening episode.
If there's anybody left, thank you. Yes.
Thank you for staying and finding out all our fun facts. You are going to be the most popular person at that party, at that COVID party you go to. On
Trivia
Zoom.
night has
Right?
nothing coming. Or
Has
no,
well,
yeah, you know.
that's also kind of true. So thank you. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter is our newest venture that I also have to try and upkeep that I haven't really been upkeeping.
Yeah.
Hashtag tweet us. I don't know. Is that a thing? Where else? YouTube.
Don't say YouTube.
TikTok.
TikTok. Oh,
Our favorite TikTok. We're going to go record some TikToks now for you.
After we eat, 'cause I'm
After we
starving.
eat. I made the best schnitzel last night. You're about to schnitzel your way into your heart. So, Google us, rate us, review us, subscribe. We see all your reviews. We love you all for it.
Are you still talking?
Lindalin, did you have anything to add to our beautiful listeners?
No, but I think I'm going to take over the endings because you just take way too long. People don't want to hear your voice anymore, Billy. They want to hear the soothing Canadian voice.
Oh, God. Okay, well, how would you close, Lindalin?
I would just say find us, review us, like us. We are on fire.
Boring.
Okay, I love us. Go. I love you, Billy. Go. I'm trying to be positive for once. Oh, your singing is so amazing.
But I didn't count us in, so it felt off.
Okay, do it again, Billy, because I love your singing.
A one, a two.
Oh my God,
a one, two,
I love
three,
it.
four.
Her bat wings. Oh my God, and her finger snap. Oh, heaven. Okay, fucking enough.
Are you going to tell Tom to hit the music?
No, it's done.
Tom, hit the music.
We did a lot.